Yes guys, Bobby back with another video, and today is one that I actually got a request for a while back. It is my 4 principles of fitness, how to become a lean, mean, fat grilling machine. Now I'm going to be honest with you before we start, because I was very lucky in one aspect of my fitness journey, and that is that I discovered these principles periodically over time. The reason I think that was important was because it gave me time to implement each principle individually and also understand its importance to the overall fitness journey, to my overall fitness philosophy before I moved on to something else. Now, this was a simpler time. When I started my fitness journey, there was no Instagram, no social media. YouTube was in its infancy. The only thing to confuse us back then was whether we should choose Men's Health or Men's Fitness magazine. And the answer usually came down to who had the sexiest guy on the front. Now, if you're new to the game and you've allocated me as your fitness hero, thank you very much. I'm going to implore you to do, first of all, is to temporarily ignore everything else that you've read, everything else that you've seen, and just listen to these 4 simple steps. If you can get on top of these 4 simple steps, I guarantee that you will see the results you want to see in time. So let's get straight into it, guys. Fitness principle number 1, according to Bobby T, is just get started. If this is all new to you, just get started. Get a gym membership, get yourself in the gym, start playing with the machines. You don't even have to take it that seriously at this point. Whatever you touch is going to stimulate change. If you touch the chest press machine, you're going to start to feel change. If you touch some dumbbells, suddenly your arms are going to feel pumped. If you touch the naked old man that's walking around the dressing room, you might feel a little bit of change below the waist. I think for the first 2 or 3 years of my gym journey, this was when I was maybe 17 years old, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just going in there, hitting 3 sets of 10 here, 3 sets of 10 there, no plan, no real consideration. But what this did, and what is most important at this period, is that you have to learn to love the process. You have to build a positive relationship, not only with the gym, but with the idea of fitness, with the idea of getting healthy, of getting strong, positive mindset. Because where so many people fail is that they start too late, and suddenly it becomes an inconvenience. Now, if you can start young, and if you can get in there and learn that you can make time for the gym, that you enjoy the gym, then steps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to give you 4 today, but whatever you want, it will be so much easier because you'll know that you enjoy doing it. Fitness principle number 2 is nutrition. Now, you've been going to the gym for a while now, but you've not been overly analyzing what you're doing, and you've especially not been paying attention to what you are eating. Now, at first, you're making all those newbie gains. Your body has never felt this way. Your muscles have never felt this way. You are looking a little bit swole in the mirror. And you can see these little dents where the muscles are starting to develop, but that is starting to level off. At first it felt like it was going to go like this. Eventually it started to go like this. Now this is when you need to take the next step. You need to start thinking about the bigger picture. And the first thing you should think about is nutrition, that you are fueling your workouts with, that you are fueling your new lifestyle with. Now, you've heard it all before. You've got to take lots of protein. You've got to get your macronutrients correct. But I'm going to add you a little something else. You need to decide what you want your fitness journey to look like. Now, if you want to be lean, jacked and shredded, then you're going to have to eat to fuel that. If you want to get big, if you want to be a big boy, you're going to have to eat to fuel that. If you want to become a strong man, you just want to lift shit, you don't care what you look like, you're going to just have to start eating everything to fuel that. It's all about fueling your body for where you want to go. The way you approach this principle and how dedicated you are, combined with principle number 3, which we're about to get onto, is going to shape your fitness journey. And trust me, if they don't align, you're going to be on a long, dark road to frustration. So what is principle number 3? Get in the gym, start training again. But this time it's different, guys. This time you're not a newbie. You know what you're doing. You know the basic exercises. You know about nutrition, and you've got a goal in mind. So this time we're going in there with a plan. We are on the track we want to be on. We've decided where we want to go. We figured out how to get there. Now at this point, you're going to want to do your research. If I want to be jacked and shredded, how do I get jacked and shredded? What is the approach I should take? If I want to get stronger, How should I do that? What about my recovery? How often should I be training? What exercises should I be focusing on? You need to research this stuff, or you can consult a professional by marrying principle number 2, nutrition, principle number 3, a specific goal-orientated plan in some sort of non-binary civil ceremony that is accepted in the majority of the US states. You are going to put yourself on track to success. And the only thing that's going to hold you back is principle number 4, your priorities. For this one, I was thinking of calling it everything else. And by everything else, I'm referring to your recovery time. Are you sufficiently recovering? Sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? Your daily activity outside of the gym and how that contributes to your overall lifestyle. The timing of your workouts, your stress levels, correct supplementation. All of these things need to be taken into account. But this all boils down to, where does your fitness journey rank on your priority list? Because here's something that not many people will tell you guys. People will try and make out that this is all easy, that you barely need to train, that you can eat what you want. It's all bullshit. If you don't prioritize your fitness journey, if you don't prioritize your fitness goals, you may not necessarily fail, but you are certainly putting limitations on what you can achieve. If you're prioritizing other things, social events, partying, drinking, relaxing beer at night after a stressful day at work, delicious food, your career, you're allowing your career to stop you from pursuing your fitness goals. Just don't have time. And dare I say it, even your family. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, I've seen you, you've got a family. Correct. But I'm going to be honest with you. I achieved 90% of what I wanted to achieve before I had a family. I had nothing else going on in life. I used to just wake up in the morning, prepare all my food, go to work, go home, go to the gym for 2 hours, eat a healthy meal, have a couple of wanks, and go to sleep. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Now that got me 90% of the way there. And what I'm doing now is I'm using the time that I have to try and make those smaller changes, but that's natural. Changes are always going to be smaller as you get further down the line anyway. And plus, to be fair to myself, now that I'm a family man, I get up at 4 a.m, I go to the gym whilst my wife and my baby are asleep, and I'm back when they wake up. So when it comes to it, I think my priorities are still in check. So what I would say again is, if you're new to this, I'm gonna guess you might not have a family to take care of at the moment. The most overly stressful financial situation. I would say forget all the other shit. Fall in love with the fitness process now. Because if you fall in love with it now, if you get the bug now, if you get the addiction now, you're setting yourself up for the long term. You're setting yourself up for a lifetime of internal analysis of your body, having to analyze everything you eat and drink, not being able to pass a mirror without comparing how your calves are looking now compared to the last time you walked past it. Best of all, those occasional compliments you get from guys that you don't actually know online, but it's worth it, guys, it's worth it. Start now, think long term. Don't rush things, enjoy the process. So there you have it, guys. Might be feeling a little bit robbed of the semantics there. 4 principles. Number 1, get started, fall in love with the process. Number 2, sort your nutrition out, specify your nutrition towards your goals. Number 3, identify your goals and plan accordingly. And number 4, get everything else in check and keep fitness up there on your list of priorities. It doesn't have to be complicated. And one more thing I'll say to you is, no matter what you see online, there's no shortcut, there's no easy way of doing it. Enjoy the struggle. Why would you not want to? That's what I always think. What are the people who aren't into fitness doing with their free time? This is the best way to build character. This is the best way to build confidence. And most of all, it's the best way to get fucking ripped to shreds, lads. Ripped to fucking shreds. Listen, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's been helpful. Hope you've got some value out of it. Drop a comment below if you've got any questions. Please consider giving the video a like, subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.